Hey cousins, I know I'm late. I'm late for the late night show. All right, there's a lot going on. I'm in Chicago. I have a certain camera today, so bear with the light, child. I'm in Chicago. Shout out to Mama T. I had to attend her book signing today. So if you guys don't have Matriarch yet, get it. It's an amazing book. Amazing, amazing book. So definitely get it. Um, 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 what was I gonna say? All right. Let's get to it, okay? It's super late. Let's see. I was supposed to be here. Some of y'all didn't know I was coming. I didn't do a pre-show. Are we on Facebook? We are. Oh, I gotta put the link for you guys to join. Long story short, today was just, this life lately, child. Just when I tell you, I'm trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out for myself. Let me put the link for y'all to join. Are we on Facebook? Okay, we are. Let me put the link for y'all to join. So invite guests. Give me a second. Post. So I just post the link. Okay. I just post the link to be a guest. Let me see if I could pin it. Kendra's drunk. I'm not. So, hello. I'm not drunk. Someone said I'm drunk. I don't drink like that, to be quite honest. Hold on. I gotta text myself. Hold on a second. Okay, my back. Oh God, you can't see me. Remove. Y'all. Okay. Bear with me. Bear with me. Long story short. I had to attend an event tonight, and it threw everything off. All right, Harrison. Oh no, I'm not bringing you back on the show. I'm definitely not bringing you back on the show. All right, you exceeded. We done with that. All right, if you wanna be a guest, nope, and nope. If you want to be a guest, push the request. I put it's super late. What is it? It's Friday night though, right? I'm putting the link for you to join. Okay. Okay, now it's pinned. All right. To be a guest, the link is pinned in the comment section on YouTube. And I'm going to pin it in the comment section. Oh, Facebook looks like it's blurry. Oh, it got better. Okay. Ooh, pin. Okay. Long story short, I'm in Chicago just for 24 hours though. I had my materials. Did you guys get the book yet? Get the book. Her book signing tonight was in Chicago. All right. So I think I told you guys I wasn't able to do a show, but then I realized I would get back to my hotel room by a certain time. So I said, okay, I could just do YouTube. So it was last minute. It's very late. And let's see what we could do. We got more than 1,300 people watching via YouTube and Super Chat, YouTube and Facebook. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Harrison's the guy who allegedly got a girl pregnant, met a girl from my show, and then she got pregnant, and then he calls in with the baby, and that they were living together. And no, I don't got time. No. Here's what I say. That's how y'all know. It is what it is. When it gets crazy, it gets crazy. But you can't fool me 17 times. And I've been on the show 17 times telling me the same story. You're not going to go down that road again. Don't have me go to TikTok. TikTok, stay ready. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Shout out where you're watching from. I really want to eat. Oh, y'all like They said, whenever you're in Chicago, your hair is gorgeous. Well, thank you. Woo! Dr. Dr. Des said, your hair and makeup is absolutely popping. Thank you, Dr. Des. I honestly feel like I look a mess, but thank you. I feel like my light is off because I have a different ring light with me when I traveled, and I won't travel with this again because I do not like the way this light works. I feel like my cheeks are too rosy, but Johnny, if you know anything, Johnny curled my hair. So the best curler in the world is Johnny in Chicago. So he curled this wig, child. So I will say the curls is laid. Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to Johnny. One thing Johnny could do is curl. South Carolina's in the building. Who else is in the building? I don't have a filter on. I mean, makeup and wig is filter. Other than that, I don't have on a filter. All right. Listen, I didn't know what to expect because the show is so late tonight. And some of y'all might be out in the world. But and I didn't promote it. But I feel like sometimes late night shows be the best shows. All right, if you want to be a guest, push the request. Push the like on the video too. I don't even know what time my flight is tomorrow, child. Let me tell you my flight tomorrow. Let's see. I don't know, child. Let's see. Let's do Instagram. If anything, I will go to. I think I'm gonna go to TikTok. To be quite honest with you, we would do a late night TikTok show. That lady that y'all watched on my page, that was from TikTok. It's 10:26 here, so that's what time? It's 10:26 here. So that's 11:27 in New York. So it's pretty late. It's pretty late. And I tried to pre-promote, but I was really like all over the place today. The escort lady. Yes, the escort lady was after YouTube on Wednesday. I went to TikTok. What in the world? Someone said, I'm not gonna let you. Someone said, why do I want men to review my content? I don't want anybody to review my content. Go create your own content. And why? Let me tell you something. Just like all women are not created equal. Here's the deal, right? Shout out to the Tonight Conversation. I'm gonna be on the tour, Atlanta. And I think the biggest thing, here's what I will say. I never say I'm a relationship expert, a dating coach. Those are not the things I subscribe to. What I do subscribe to is I'm a journalist. That's what I've done all of my life. As a journalist, what we do is collect data. So for the last 5 years, instead of interviewing celebrities about their careers and aspirations, I started interviewing single people. So now I've interviewed more than 15,000. We're trying to get the exact numbers, single people. So I say all this to say, I have data. So anything that I say, I'm backing up with the data of the people that I have talked to. And the number one thing that I think I want to say is all people are not created equal. All women are not created equal. All men are not created equal. Okay, so let's start there. A lot of times people are trying to date, like I'll use a woman example, but this is really about the men. But I'm gonna use the woman example first because men only understand when you're talking about a woman, because men can't understand what I'm about to say. But I'll package it as a woman first. So all women can't date like Lori Harvey. Okay, all women, they just can't. It's just, you're not her. Okay, she's extremely gorgeous. She's young. She's around these circles, and that's her reality. But all women want to date like Lori Harvey, and all women feel as though they have the same dating card game hand. We were playing spades let's say Lori Harvey got the trumpet, like all the aces, all the cards, and she could date that way, but all women can't. Now, I said that to say what I really want to say. The men, someone said, why do I want men to critique my content? Because the men who critique my content are failing to realize don't nobody want your ass. Okay, this is why you don't need to critique. You're not Morris Chestnut critiquing the women. You're not Idris Elba critiquing the women. You're a person that nobody don't want your ass. And that's why we don't care what you think, because guess what? There are women who will say, I will be with my dog before I be with your ass. And I think that men really are having a difficult time understanding that some women are okay with being single if you are the option. So no, this is why we don't want you to critique, because all you're showing in your critiques are that you're bitter and that you're upset and that you can't get the woman that you desire. Because let me tell you how I know this is a fact. If you could get the woman that you desire, you would not have time to critique the women from my show, because you will be busy with the woman that you desire. But because you can't get the woman that you desire, you try to pick on women online all day, because the only way you can associate with such women is to become their enemy. But what you're failing to realize, nobody gives a damn, because nobody wants you. And that's why I don't care for the men to critique the women on my show, because we don't give a damn. Somebody asked me that the other day, because so literally they were like, Kendra, how come you don't get bothered when people are talking about you online? And I'm saying, because have you ever seen, I want to talk my shit for a second, because sometimes I got to say stuff and it's going to sound cocky. So I'm going to say it in advance before I say it. A lot of people talk shit about me online. The reason it doesn't bother me, because look who's talking shit about me. How am I supposed to be bothered by you? Look at your life. Honey, let me tell you something. If you could critique my life and do it better, first of all, be the example and make your own life better. You can't have a fucked up life and then try to critique my life. You can't even get your own life right. So that's why I don't get mad, because who is talking about me? Are you serious? Are you serious? Child. That's why you're talking about me, because you know your life is miserable. So you might as well just talk about Kendra all day. That's why I don't get mad, child. That's why I don't get mad. Ain't like Rihanna talking about me. Now, Rihanna was talking about me. That might hurt my feelings. But Rihanna too damn busy in her happy ass life to be talking about some Kendra G. So anybody's talking about me is doing worse than me. That's just the truth. So that's why it don't bother me, child. All right, I ain't come here to do no monologue today. I really want to do a show. So let's stay focused. All right. Let's stay focused, child. Let's have a show on YouTube. Let's have a show on YouTube. No, I'm not mad. I'm actually in a great mood. Someone said I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm in a great mood. I'm in Chicago. I was specially invited to Mama T's book signing in Chicago tonight. I'm actually in a very happy mood. Child. I'm not reading no. Don't pay no more questions to be asked, because child, you're gonna just keep wasting your money. There you go. Okay. Now listen, this is a late night unpredictable show. So I know a lot of y'all potentially didn't know we was coming. I really feel like y'all scared of these YouTube streets, because y'all be scared. Let me tell you something. TikTok, don't be scared. They be ready. Let me know where you guys are watching from. And I know I didn't really tell y'all I was going to be live. But we have more than almost 3,000 people watching. Someone said I'm bitter in the shows. How am I bitter in the shows? That's why you can't win for losing. I responded to a question that was asked. Y'all, I think that's the problem. Y'all really want me to be bitter. Why would I be bitter? I'm in Chicago in a 5-star hotel, specially invited to Beyonce's mother's book signing in Chicago tonight. What sounds bitter about that? I feel very blessed. I'm not bitter. Use the right beat. I'm very blessed. I hold my tongue back a lot because I feel like sometimes, it goes both ways, child. If I don't say, if I tell you about my happy ass life, then I'm bragging. If I correct somebody, I'm bitter. Child, y'all gonna have every adjective. I have to make peace with just allowing every individual to have whatever assumption about me they desire. I don't know. It's that point. I can't be invested in it no more because no matter how much I say what I'm not, people, and what I've come to terms is, no, they really don't want you to be happy. They want you to be bitter. So they say you're bitter. But what I want to do, to be quite honest, is host the show. So either you want to, if you don't want to be on the show, oh, this is good. I do want to talk about this. Uh, Someone said, KG, saw your video, Janet Jackson. You were always so good. What's so funny is I post that video. If y'all don't know the backstory, my first moment ever on television was I had the chance to interview Janet Jackson. Well, meet Janet Jackson, and then I had to ask her a question. So every year, today's her birthday. Shout out to Janet Jackson. Today's her birthday. And every year I post that video on her birthday because now it's been 21 years. And I've interviewed her 1,000 times since that one moment. But every year I post it because it just reflects, it reminds me like, damn girl, you really did come a long way from that girl that was in the audience that was crying her eyes out because I was such a big Janet Jackson fan and I couldn't believe it was like happening. It was like full circle. And sometimes I'm like, I don't need to post this video because I post it every year, but I'm happy I posted it because there's different people who every year get to know me. And I just want y'all to know, like, nothing I do is an overnight success. Like, I've been working forever. So all that I have is like that was 21 years ago, but before that moment I was working. So this is like a 25 plus year career. So I like to just post it every year and also just show how amazing Janet Jackson was. If you haven't watched the videos on my page, and just how she like got out her chair and came over into the audience, it makes me so. I still get sad. I still get teary-eyed when I see that video. All right. Okay, if nobody doesn't want to be a guest tonight, then we'll go to TikTok. We'll go to TikTok if y'all scared. People keep telling me to turn off the comments. I guess I gotta do some investigation. Cause I mean the people, y'all tune in. So my assumption is oh, let me read this whole because she getting on my last nerves. I'm a reader and then I'm a blocker. Stacey said, you're a professional journalist. Stop yapping like these YouTubers. Stacey, I could talk whenever I want to talk. Okay? Stop acting like y'all can control me. I'm going to say what I want to say. What you can do, though, is you can see your ass going, but you about to be. You about to be going because I'm tired of your ass. Okay? Don't be telling me what to do. I don't take directions well. Someone said, Black Party. You damn right, Black Party. Someone said, don't say that. Don't say I have a ghost. All right. We might have to go, y'all. If y'all don't push the request, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to end, and we're gonna have to go to TikTok. Ooh. I said TikTok, right? I was tired. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I was supposed to stop. I'm supposed to stop drinking Red Bulls. That was so sweet. I'm gonna read this. Dr. Des with all the nice compliments tonight. Dr. Des says your beauty, your glow, your vibe, the ones throwing shade are just blinded by your shine. Keep showing up as your radiant self because the world needs your light exactly as it is. You're absolutely gorgeous inside and out. Thank you, Dr. Des. I appreciate you. I appreciate your kind words. I gotta start paying attention to the kind words more. I think something I do bad is give too much. I gotta see. All right, we got people in the back room, but your camera has to go on. Okay, y'all gotta turn your cameras on. I this is a flaw because I be ready to cuss people out. I gotta stop giving the negative energy as much attention. I need to focus on the love more. Okay, I see y'all. Antonio, sit up. Coach King, sit up. I'm gonna need y'all to turn on your not your TVs. You gotta turn on your camera. So I don't know why YouTube. I don't know what it is about YouTube, but I be feeling like I be hosting a show for children, child. Y'all gotta turn your cameras on, and I have to see your faces. We can go to TikTok. We can. But yes, somebody said Chicago loves you real bad. Can I tell you, I've been gone for 2 years, and you would think I never left. Whenever I come to the city, I still get so much love. Like I will forever. I don't think a city has ever loved me the way Chicago has loved me. I'm so grateful beyond measure. Like it was so dope. Like to know that whatever I did in Chicago, with me being gone, it still hits. Renell, okay, Renell, show me the wall, Renell. Show me your wall. You gotta take the camera and show the wall before I bring you on. I just gotta prove you in a room. Okay. All right, we got right now. Here we go. You guys push the likes on the video. Have you been here before?
Nah.
Okay, what's on your wall?
Just artists. I'm in the studio.
Are you an artist yourself?
Yes.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
Right now, Israel.
Okay, I said what's right now, what's your name, sir? Forgive me. Right now, where you calling us from?
Florida.
All right, Florida. How old are you?
41.
41. And what you do for a living?
I'm an actor and a rapper. But
Oh, you a rapper.
but for full time I'm a mechanic.
Okay. Well, give me 20 seconds of your rapping career.
As far as what I've done.
Whatever you want to do. This is your 20 seconds to shine.
Oh man. I mean, I don't feel
Renell,
like
you got
rapping.
to be ready. Let me tell you something. And
I
I
just
say
don't
this
feel.
all the time. Before I started hosting a single show, I was a radio and TV personality, and a lot of
Right.
my time was spent interviewing celebrities. And one thing I learned, you got to be ready. You never know when your moment's gonna come. So if you're a rapper, you should be excited about getting a new audience, getting a new following. You can't be hesitant.
No,
Give
that's
us 20
true.
seconds.
I just usually hear you guys say no promoting and stuff like that, so
No,
I
I'm
didn't
always
know if you wanted.
I'm not asking you to promote. I'm asking you for talent. And anyone that tells me that they could sing or rap, I always say, give me 20 seconds.
I got something I just dropped recently. The hook goes, I ain't trying to argue and I ain't trying to fight. Hold on. You keep begging me to stay, but you keep pushing me away. And now I'm single. I guess it's time for me to mingle. Hey, I'm single. I'm in the club tonight. It's crunk because it's ladies' night. I just broke up with Bay tonight. Time to separate cause I ain't even trying to fight. I'm trying to do better than last year. If you single, put your glass in the air. If you look good with swag, say yeah. Independent with class, then bring that ass over here. I won't be on the market for too long. If you just shopping, then you could just move on. I'm here to have fun, get my groove on. You think I'm home looking dumb, then you wrong. And ladies, don't look it like you my rebound. I look at it like you caught me before I hit the ground. I'm a coach, you playing for a ring now. Mommy, do your thing, you a part of my team now. And I ain't trying to fight. Hey, hey, I was just sit there making that, man. Appreciate
Okay.
it.
All right, right now, right here, rapper too. You said you're
Yeah.
also a mechanic?
Yes. Full
Okay, you
time. I
have any? Say again?
got. I said full time. Yeah, I got my own little business. I buy, sell, and fix cars.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I got kids.
How many kids you
I
have?
got 6 kids.
You got six kids, damn, right
I mean, I started young.
now? How old are your kids?
11, 13, no, 11, 14, 16, 17, 19, and 24.
Are they all by the same woman?
No, three
Uh,
different baby moms.
Three women. Have you ever been married?
No,
Okay. Why ain't you settled down with any of the women?
I mean, I guess through the experiences we went through, but I mean, I probably didn't love them. They probably didn't love me. You know, what I mean, after I got saved, I had all my kids basically before I got saved and really found found myself more. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't think we was in love with it. I was in love with any one of them, or they was in love with me.
Okay. I was just having sex.
Pretty much, you know.
Okay. That's what happens at times. Right now, what's your zodiac sign?
Taurus gang gang.
When's your birthday?
The first day, 21st of
Oh, the
April.
21st of April. Okay.
Yeah, the leader of the Stampede.
Okay. You know, Taurus.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. You know, we the best. Don't play with us.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact. All right, let's do it. Right now, Florida, 41 tourists, actor, rapper, and mechanic. Dad of six kids by three women, never married. All right now, what kind of woman you looking for, sir?
I mean, I'm looking for someone to actually build with and really get to know. Right now, I've been practicing my little celibacy thing for the last 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to find someone that I could really connect with besides sex and all of that. You know what I mean? So, I don't really, I really don't got no type. Long as she's gorgeous, definitely. You know what I mean? I can't see myself with someone that's not gorgeous and someone that really don't have, someone that has some kind of ambition with they self also.
Okay. Should she? What are your deal breakers?
I don't know. You got to bring something up, but because it's a lot of pros and cons when it comes to dating, but definitely somebody that obviously that just wants sex is a deal breaker. Somebody that is what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody that just like all about money. I'm not dealing with nobody that's all about money. If you know what I mean? If you value money over everything else, I'm not interested in those type of people. 'Cause money come and go, you know what I mean?
Okay, money comes and goes. Um, okay. Should she look a certain way? We already did that. Let's do the Kendrick Cam.
Oh, give me a second.
So on your ceiling is all your artist posters?
Nah, it's just a whole bunch of artists, all
Oh,
kinds of artists.
all right, let's see. Okay. All right. Do the song again. I ain't trying to fight. Let me see how
I
you.
ain't trying to argue. I
Uh-oh.
ain't trying to fight.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you keep begging me to stay. Do you keep pushing me away? Now I'm single. I guess it's time for me to mingle. Hey,
This is a music video. We're doing a music video.
yeah,
We got pop the bottles. Then the
yeah.
girls gotta walk by. All
I'm
right,
single. I'm in the club tonight. It's
oh,
crunk because it's ladies' night.
oh, he
I
feeling it.
just broke up with Beta Night, time to separate, cause I ain't even trying to fight.
ain't
I'm
starting
trying to do
right.
better than last year.
Last
If you
year,
single, put your glass in the air. If
glass
you
in the
look good
air.
with swag, say yeah. Independent with
Say
class, then bring
yeah.
that ass over here.
Well, I'm not gonna do that, but
I won't
yeah.
be on the market for too long. If
Woo,
you just
woo,
window shopping, then you can move on. I'm here
woo,
to have fun, get my groove on. You think I'm home looking dumb, then you wrong. And ladies, don't look it like you my rebound. I look at it like you caught me before I hit the ground. I'm a coach, you playing for a ring now. Mommy, do your thing, you a part of my team now. And I ain't trying to, hey. Make sure y'all go look
I
for
didn't,
that single, man. Israel the band is it's called Single.
okay. I was giving you some shot. Now back to the games. Okay. All
Facts.
right. When was your last relationship?
When?
Yes.
Um, about several months ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
Like 3 months ago.
So that's right. You celibate? You said now?
Yeah, I'm working
For
on it.
for for how long? What's how long you celibate for, sir?
But I've been for like 3 months since the last situation.
So what are you
Last
celibate? What's the goal?
to find somebody that just want me instead of the 8 pack and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the women just want the 8 pack.
It's sexy under this. It's super sexy under here. So it's like that's all they be looking at, man. You know what I'm saying?
So are you celibate to a relationship? Like what is the
No, no,
goal?
no, 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 no. The goal is to find a relationship, to build a relationship. It's just I'm celibate to having sex. You know what I mean? To like meeting females, and then it's just like all we doing is fucking. Excuse my language. All we doing is having sex. I mean, no offense, but it's it's like the '90s. The guys used to be the ones who just trying to have sex, and that's it. 2000s and 20s in my situation, it's totally different. You know what I mean? It's like the females just want sex. They look at the pictures, and that's all that's on their mind. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Some people not trying to build. Some people not. You know, I'm a hardworking man. You know what I'm saying? I like for somebody to say, "Hey, here's a meal." You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I cook for you? Yeah, sure. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Oh,
But and that's kind of hard to find this day and age.
okay, okay.
Or maybe I'm just
Um,
looking in the wrong places.
yeah, because there's some women who are definitely old school with it. But let's see. Let's see if we can find your match now. So three flaws you have to work on. But wait, you're not answering my question. So will you have you're not are you celibate to marriage or are you celibate to a
No, no,
relationship?
no. The goal is relationship, marriage. You know what I mean? And then hopefully we could decide if we're gonna have kids or anything else. But the goal is a committed relationship. You know what I mean? The goal is a committed relationship and then hopefully marriage.
Okay.
Never been married. I'm 41. I'm getting old.
Okay. Okay. He ready to get married. Well, you had three women you had kids by. You could have married one of them.
Nah, I mean, I was close to it, but it wasn't. It didn't work out for neither one of us. Like I said, I, I needed more love in one situation. The only situation that I consider was like real, and we could have got married. Um, it was just she needed somebody to love her a way I couldn't love her, and I needed somebody to love me a way she couldn't love me, and
Okay.
that's pretty much that. You
Okay.
know,
All right. Well,
we
let's do it.
co-parent good though. You know what I'm saying?
Say again.
No problem with co-parents and then raising the kids though.
Got you. Would you date a woman with kids?
Definitely I have.
Do you want more kids?
Yeah.
You got 6 kids. You want more?
My name Israel. Need the 12 tribes.
Well, you better. This rap career better pop off if you're gonna have all them damn kids.
Hopefully Kendra G show making it pop off.
Woo!
You
They
you
said it.
gonna be
They
you
called you Ja
definitely
Rule. I
you
know
definitely
Ja
getting
Rule
the
too.
first you definitely
Let's
getting
see
the
Ja
first
Rule
interview.
watching. Huh?
You definitely getting the first interview.
Okay. One thing I will say, I will say this. I will say this. I ain't no dream killer. I ain't no dream killer. But I will say it's difficult to start a rap career past 40.
Right, but I'm not starting. I'm just not. I'm just not exposed. Is that should I say that? I've been doing this for a while. You know what I mean? It's just
They
you
know
know
you?
the.
They know you in Florida?
I mean, I'm known across. I'm not from Florida. I'm from New York, but
Oh, so you already a known rapper.
you know what I mean. I'm known. I ain't worldwide. Maybe I'm not. You know, I ain't no super celebrity, but you know what I mean.
You
I do my
local? You
thing.
local?
Definitely,
Okay, 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 okay,
definitely. You know, in multiple states.
okay, okay. My first time getting and your rap name is right now.
No, Israel the
Oh,
Bandit.
oh, Israel the Bandit.
Yes, man.
Okay, Israel the Bandit. Okay, listen. My bad. I guess I
No
need to be
problem.
more familiar.
No problem. You know the underground stay underground till they blow up. So
Underground, like you like like what part?
I'm independent artist that's underground. So you know, and I'm an older rapper. So you know, I don't got no little catchy TikTok songs right now and nothing like that. So it's just all about the wave and keeping the momentum going. You know what I mean? Hopefully, one of my artists that's under me take us to another level if I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, because what I was gonna say is, I guess I be trying to stay focused, but this is like my spirit is saying, say this out loud. What it is remember, one thing when I worked in, when that was my profession mainly, radio and television, and radio was always music. It's a business, right? So the reason why I say it's hard for a rapper to take off after 40 because of the business of it. Most people who buy into rap music are young kids, right? So this is why like there's young kids that I don't even know of, like what's his name? Tootsie. He like 20 something,
I
and
already know. They
he's
fan base
huge.
is crazy.
Yeah, because rapping is just a young person's game. So what I
But
was
it's
gonna
really not. It's really not. You know what it is? Is the eras. And see, my era of rap, we didn't have this kind of technology then. So we didn't have the opportunity then. And most of us are old dogs that's trying to learn these new tricks. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not that it's a young man's sport because trust me, it's really most people, demographically under over 35 really don't really listen to that new wave music and the
Right, but a lot of 35-year-old old rappers, 35 plus, they buy this. What they do is they buy the Wu-Tangs and the
this is what
Busta
I'm
Rhymes.
getting
Like,
at.
yeah, they support the people that they kind of grew up with.
Right.
What else?
So
Go ahead.
go ahead, my fault.
If I was giving you business advice, I would say find an upcoming rapper that you can ghostwrite for and make money as a ghostwriter, because as an artist, it could be potentially hard for you. Like you said, you've been around for a while. So if you've been around for a while, this is my fault. It's my first time getting to know you. So if you already got a fan base, fine, so be it. But what happens is when I was focused on that, everybody will focus on the dream instead of the business aspect. And in the business aspect, it's just not a lot of 40-year-old, unless you go on a reality show. But even
And,
them, they don't
but
drop music that everybody supports.
right, but right now it's in a different wave too. Music is fluctuating. I feel like the bar spitters and all of that stuff is coming back. People really getting tired of hearing the little dudes talk about switches and killing people and all of that. So, sooner or later, the radios is not really going to play that stuff. You know what I mean? Because it's already dying out. You
Well,
know
I
what I
can
mean?
say you don't need radio to take off. That's the
Oh,
great thing
no, not
about social
now.
media.
Not now. But you know what I'm saying. I just use that as an example. But but I dig what you're saying because that's what it took me a while to really learn that to try to I put me on the back burner and try to focus on the younger talent. But it's almost kind of, I mean, I got younger talent, but it's just kind of crazy when they don't have talent really.
I got you.
Like
Well, listen,
when
they telling me I'm killing. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I don't like to be a dream killer, so I don't want to kill
no,
you.
no, you're not killing it, baby. You're not killing it. You inspiring me, and it's a good
Okay.
thing to talk about. Anytime
Okay.
you're talking about business is always good.
Okay, okay. Yeah, okay, listen, well, let's keep going. So we got right now, Florida, 41. What's the age range you want to date?
I'm gonna say like maybe 25 to 50.
You want to date somebody your child's age?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it depends on intellect.
Ooh. Coach, you up next. I see you in queue. All right, so you got the oldest child's 24. So you would date one of your oldest child's friends.
Nah, I wouldn't date my oldest child's friend, but I would date somebody that maybe is around that age that's mature and I meet. You know what I'm saying? And you
Okay,
know, I
I
can't
got you.
I can't fault somebody if they're young, but if they're immature, then obviously it won't work.
Okay. All right, right now. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm a good man, and I,
A good man.
I'm a real man. You know what I mean?
What that
And I'm
mean?
going I'm gonna respect the woman that's a woman to the fullest. I'm gonna treat her like a woman to the fullest. I'm gonna protect her. I'm gonna provide for her. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure both of our dreams come true, no
All
matter
right.
what they are.
Okay. Right now, let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
Yep, I'm on the app.
All right. What is your name right now? Is Israel on the
It's
show? I'm on the app.
it's it's probably Ray Israel.
Spell it for me. Ray
R A
is.
Ray.
Oh, it
I
is. I found
uh,
you. So Ray is real. Ray is real. What? This you?
Thank you.
This you?
I appreciate it.
I'm asking. Is this you?
Of course, who else could that be?
He took his shirt off for y'all. This is why he said the lady just wants you because of your shirt.
Yeah.
Ray is what? I don't know what he's doing here. Ray is real. Is his name on the Kendra G singles dating app. You can shoot your shot, ladies. I'm gonna show you how it works. Send a message. Why you look perplexed in all your pictures?
My what?
You look like I'm gonna bring it back up again. Your facial expressions, not this one, but look at why your face? Why you look so perplexed?
I don't even know. I was just
Okay, there's another one that you got the same face.
That's just a
What's up?
normal. I
Why you got
mean,
that face?
I mean,
Huh?
I'm liking what I see for myself. I guess I don't know.
So Ray is real is his name. Why you got that face? Why you got that face?
Uh, oh, the sun was in my eyes, man. I'm in Florida. It's sunny. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Matter of fact,
child.
the
Okay,
other
that
picture
face
I was
isn't
in
that bad.
Georgia.
But look at the next face.
See,
Look at the next.
see,
No, not
that's
that
what I
one.
see. If I'm inside, I don't got no perplexed face. That's the sun. That's the sun beating down. You know what I mean?
God, Ray is real. Looking for love, but want to start with liking you first. Practicing celibacy. It's been 3 months.
They got to start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere. All right. Ray is real on the Kendra G singles dating app. Ray is real. All right, Ray. I did enjoy you.
I appreciate you. I've been waiting to talk to you
Okay. Well, let
again.
you go out like that. He's a rapper, not a clout chaser. If you want to go to the club, hit up Ray. He could do what it do. I don't rap. I just freestyle sometimes, and I don't
Hey,
do
do your
nothing for
thing.
free. But I'm gonna do it right now for you. All right. That's it.
Hey,
Holla.
appreciate you.
All right. Bye,
I
Ray. Child. Okay, let's get Coach. All right, I'm bringing Coach up next. Let me see. Y'all like the page. Like and subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe to the channel. We got Coach coming up next, and he ready. So listen, let's see. We got 2,600 people watching on YouTube. Y'all got to push the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Now, y'all can't. Those is the easiest things to do, y'all. Pushing the like button and subscribing to the damn channel. Ain't nothing easier than that. Nothing's easier than that. So, all right, let's get Coach. Hello? Oh, I can't hear you. Turn on your volume, sir.
I'm sorry about that. What's up,
Hi.
Kendra? How we doing? What's up?
What's going on? You a coach? What you coach?
So I'm a licensed massage therapist. I'm a fitness coach, like a fitness trainer.
Okay.
Also I'm a author, and I'm also a youth mentor.
Okay. What you
Yeah.
want me to call you? Coach King Rod? Is it
Um,
Rod?
Rod is fine. My name is Rodney, so you can call me Rod. That's fine.
Okay. Where you calling us from?
So I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. So you got another New Yorker here.
New York in the house?
Yep. So, but I'm currently in South Carolina, and I live in Tampa, Florida.
Okay, so you're from New York. You're calling me from South Carolina, but you live in Tampa.
Correct.
Why are you in South Carolina?
So I'm taking like a work vacation, you could say. So I have family in North and South Carolina. So I drove to North Carolina, flew to New York for 2 weeks, and then I'm back in North Carolina. So I'm doing like a vacation, but you know, a little work as well.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
All right, Rodney Tampa, how old are you, sir?
I'm 39, Kendra.
39. Okay. Do you have any children?
Nope, no kids.
No kids. You never been married?
Never married. Nope.
And you said you're a trainer, and what else?
I'm a licensed massage therapist,
Massage
also
therapist.
author, and a youth mentor.
What was your book about?
My book, I've written 2 books. I've been procrastinating, but the first book is about weight management. So I feel like with fitness, like you're someone who's in fitness, so you probably know it's a lot of gimmicks within fitness and stuff. So I don't like the gimmicks. I don't like the misdirection, or I don't like the myths about fitness. So for an example, people say, oh, weights make you bulky, which is not true. So I wrote a book to help people understand the 4 tips for weight management, or the basics that people need in order to get the results that they're looking for, so they can stay away from all the gimmicks and stuff. So
Okay, fair enough.
yeah.
So we got Rodney Tampa, 39, no kids, never married,
Nope.
and no kids. All right. And trainer, massage therapist, youth mentor, and author of 2 books. Okay.
Yes.
You got a good resume. What kind of woman
Thank
you looking
you.
for?
So before I want to get to the kind of woman I'm looking for, I just want to say you've definitely been an inspiration, and you know, I follow your journey for a long time. So I want to just tell you, even though I don't agree with you all the time, but I've been following you for so long, I don't just dismiss people because I don't agree with them. So
Okay.
I just want to say, yo, like you've just been doing great things, and just keep going.
I appreciate that. Can I ask you
Yeah.
one question? I'm just
Sure.
curious. I'm just curious. First of all, thank you. And I appreciate that. And I have listen, I know everybody's not going to agree with everything I say. So I can respect that. I'm just curious. What did I say that you don't agree with?
Well, I'll say tonight. You know, when people review your content, it's not just the men that review your content, and some women that review your content as well. But I will say what I've realized in the quote unquote red pill community is that a lot of men do use your show in order to just spite women, right? They'll take a situation, they'll take a woman who, you know, she has all the qualities they look for, right? And they'll say, oh, for an example, there was a woman who came on your show, and she said she hadn't had sex in a year. She didn't have any kids or anything like that, and she wanted to wait till marriage. And they still will spite that woman, even though those men say, oh, you should have chose better. So which one is it, right? Should that woman still choose better, or should she still be quote unquote promiscuous? So I don't agree with the fact that everybody that reviews your show is just dusty, or they broke, or you know, nobody wants them. But at the same time, I can understand that, you know, you get a lot of flack. You know, a lot of people use your page to promote their own agenda and stuff like that. So that's why I'm the type of person, I try to look at things from both ways. I don't just say, oh, she's wrong, I'm not going to follow her anymore because I don't agree with her. Like, to me, that's stupid, because at the end of the day, if you're going to be in a relationship or any business partnership and stuff, you're not going to agree with everything. So I'm just the type of person where I'm empathetic. I look at things from both sides, and I do my best not to be biased, because I think that's the problem with a lot of people. A lot of people are extremely biased towards one side as opposed to looking at both sides. So that's basically what it is.
Okay, fair enough. And you're right. Maybe they're not all broke, whatever I describe them. But then if they're not that, then they're clout chasers, because
I agree.
either they're in the category of you are critiquing women you will never get, or the second category is you're using my show to build a brand of your own. And I don't respect that. And as a man and as a woman, I don't respect either, you know, especially as a worker who has to work. But I wanted to get your opinion, and I respect your opinion. So this is what I do like. I like to hear a difference of opinions. Now
Yeah.
let's find you love. I think you're a good
All right.
guy.
I
think
appreciate it. And I'm not one of those massage therapists that does all
no, I
of
didn't
the
get
touching.
that vibe from you. Normally, I can get the vibe. Like when there's
Right.
some men, and I gotta make him a highlight that have called me up, and I immediately know they're the sex massage therapist. Because if you watch IG, you see these they are massage therapists, but baby, they doing everything but putting it inside. Okay,
Right.
That's all they're not doing on the camera, and those are the massage therapists. But listen, there's a lot of ladies who be buying those massages, so it's a business.
Right.
I can't.
Right.
I don't know if I can hate the men if they got a long list of supplies from women, but that's another conversation.
Right. I don't hate them at all. I do sports and medical massage. So a lot of people don't understand that it's actually a medical treatment. You know what I mean? It's not just the stuff that the stuff that goes viral and stuff. You know, I take my business very seriously. I'm here to make money. You know, I could get the women, but I'm here to make money, you know. So, you know, I'm gonna just say it.
Yep. Okay. So again, we got Rodney, Tampa, 39, no kids, never married, is a personal trainer, was a trainer, massage therapist. He's an author and a youth mentor. What kind of woman are you looking for, sir?
I'm looking for an amazing woman. I'm looking for a woman who knows her value. I'm looking for a woman who is confident. I'm looking for a woman who is empathetic and understanding. I'm looking for a woman who reciprocates energy, because sometimes I date women and they don't reciprocate the energy that you're trying to give them. Don't laugh at me, but you know how a lot of some women, or you can laugh, but some women look for the 666 guy. Well, I'm looking for the 555 woman. All right, so
break it down.
All right, so the 555 woman is a woman who makes 5 figures, is at least 5 feet, and she got less than 5 bodies.
Oh, okay, 5 bodies as if she slept with less than 5 men.
Right, but I'm not asking a woman if she slept with 5 bodies. I just thought it's a good contrast, right? Because some women come on, they're looking for the 666 guy. So my ideal woman is the 555 woman. So she makes at least 5 figures. She's at least 5 feet, and she has around 5 bodies. So
okay, now that means she can make 10,000, and you'll be okay with that.
Absolutely not.
That's 5 figures.
You're right. So let's go like a little higher 5 figures. So let's say she has a stable job. So around 40, let's say 40K, 35, 40K, you know. So.
Maybe say, okay, to keep it in the 5 lane, say 50K. Because you be like, she gotta make at least 50K. That's a 5.
Right.
So that could stay, that could stay in your 5 lane. And then what I will say is, okay, so again, you won't ask a woman how many men she slept with, but I think you can tell in the dating. I think there is a way where in courting, you can tell if this is a loose woman or not.
Absolutely.
I think the biggest way to tell is how fast she give it up to you.
Absolutely. So if a woman, for me, sometimes if women are too aggressive for me, it turns me off. You know what I mean? Like they too up on me. So I used to party, promote, and bounce for a living. So I've seen that dynamic. I've seen the woman who's bouncing from one dude to another within the club and stuff like that. So if she's too aggressive, it's a red flag for me. And she might be trying to set me up. So I don't play that. So nah, we good.
Okay. All right. So what else you want? 555.
Yep, and like all the things I said earlier, a sense of humor too, because you know I have a sense of humor, as you see. Like I could be serious, but I love to laugh. I love to be around good company. I don't want to be around somebody I don't want to be with someone I don't enjoy being around, if that makes sense.
Yes, I get it.
Yeah.
Now, what are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Cigarette smoking is an absolute no. I have PTSD from my mama, God bless her soul, but she smoked 2 packs a week. I can't stand the smell of cigarette smoke. I'm okay with cigars, but like really cigarettes is just my deal breaker. Also, a woman, you know, who is morbidly obese or getting to that level of obesity. Again, I'm a fitness coach. I work out. I'm not saying she has to work out, and I'm not being apologetic about that because you know, in my fitness career, it's a mindset as well. I'm not saying every woman who's obese has a mindset of wanting to be obese because you know you have hormonal issues that may occur as well. Of course, if a woman is pregnant and she's postpartum, that's a fact. That's a factor that you have to do. But I'm just meaning a woman who does not want to take care of her health, does not even want to do any type of activity at all. I've dated women who necessarily didn't work, but they you know, let's say they dance or they hike or they ride bikes or they just do active things like yoga and things like that. So I just don't want to deal with that. I would rather a woman who is a little more. I like slim, thick. I like thick too, but of course I like it to be in all the right places. But deal breaker, no women who are obesity level.
Okay. So listen, real quick, I'm gonna jump in. We can still hear you, but you're frozen. It's like your audio. I can still hear you though, so that's why they cut you off. But you were here frozen.
I'm in a hotel, so I'm not sure what's going on. So I apologize about that.
Okay. No, I think it's working now. Okay. So the thing I heard is she has to like to work out in some accord because that's the bulk of who you are.
Right, because that's something that we would, you know, I would hope that we would have a common ground on. So if let's say, even if she doesn't know how to work out, I'm going to help you work out. I'm going to teach you things. You know what I mean? Because I've been in the industry for over 23 years. So this is something I think, you know, she would benefit from. But if she's too far on the side of obesity, where she's just maybe starting out, she needs to lose 100 pounds. At that point, I'm your trainer and you need to pay me. So straight up. So yeah.
You gonna make your girlfriend pay you to lose some weight?
No, she's not my girlfriend at that time. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? She like, if you get with, I've had women who try to get with me and say, oh, I want you to be my trainer, and then find out they want to actually be with me. So what I'm saying is, you can't try to be my lover and my client. If you're my lover who I'm going to help build you up. I'm not going to tear you down. But if you're just trying to get with me just for the sole purpose because you want to get with me, and then the side value of it is you want to lose weight as well, it's not going to work. So that's what.
Okay, I understand. I get it now.
Yeah,
all right.
So
should she make a certain? No, you're fine.
No.
I cut you off. Say it again.
Oh, that was the deal breaker. Also, I don't have kids, so I prefer her not to have kids. If she's an amazing woman, everything, she checks all the boxes, and she has one child, I would be okay with that, but no more than one.
Okay. Should she make a certain amount of money?
Oh, we went over this earlier. So you did say 50K. If she makes a little less than 50K, but she's trying to get, you know, her degree, or she's trying to get other things, I'm okay with that. So I'm okay with 40K. 40K is like 40K. My range. 40K and up, basically.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Ken, Rodney.
All right, bet.
We got all the fitness. Right? The last guy was in shape too, but he wasn't a fitness trainer. But he told me he was an 8-pack rapper.
All right, I ain't got no 8-pack yet. It's coming back soon. So
okay. All right, we got you, Rodney. Okay. Woo. Woo. Okay. Rodney.
I'm 6'3", by the way.
Huh?
I said I'm 6'3".
Woo, 6'3". Let me tell you something. All the men above 6 feet, make sure they tell me their height. That's definitely a plus. Listen, I'm not done with you yet, but I will say you have a lot of great qualities. I think you're a good age. You don't have any kids. You've never been married. Do you want kids?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like you're waiting to start a family with a particular woman. I think those are the type of qualities for women who say they want something serious. You're the type of guy that I think that they should give a chance to. Now, would you date a woman that has kids already?
My preference is not to, but if she checks all the boxes and she has one kid, I would be willing to give her a shot, but no more than one.
Okay, so you're open to one kid.
Yes.
What is the preference is none, but one is the exception. What's the age range you want to date?
I would do youngest 26 to my age, 39.
Okay. That's a good age range. Okay. Now, when was your last relationship?
So long time ago, to be honest with you, my last relationship was 2013, and of course I've had situationships in between that, but it's just that they just haven't prospered. They just didn't progress to relationships. So 2013.
2013. Okay.
Mhm.
You don't have to. They ain't progressed the relationship, but I know you was clapping them cheeks.
No comment.
Yeah, I know. This is what. Let me tell you something. Situationship has literally replaced relationship. I haven't said this in a long time, but let me say it again. If you want a relationship, don't enter a situationship. And the reason I say this is, and well, this is what I was saying. And I haven't said it in a long time. When I used to say it, women used to get so mad at me, but it's the truth. If you know you want a relationship, only have sex with a man that will agree to give you the relationship first. Because sometimes most of the times, situationships do not grow to relationship. Now you have these feelings for this person and you're stuck in this position of there's no promotion. And there's men, and I'm talking to the ladies, not to you. There's men that will sleep with you who will never make you their girlfriend. And you don't want to be emotionally attached to a man if you want more. Now, if you want them girls or you want them, well, I'm gonna talk about. I think there's a lot of men that can have detached sex, right? Men
Mhm.
can have sex with a woman and literally be detached after having sex with her, right? He's probably more attached before he has sex because he's trying to have sex with you. And then after he has sex, he could be like, well, I already did that if he doesn't want to proceed it longer. Most women, not all, because there's some savage women. Um, they have emotionally attached sex. So you don't want to be emotionally attached to a man if it's not going to progress to the next level. And you've been single for how long?
Technically, I've been single for 12 years now.
Okay, exactly, 12 years. But see, single doesn't mean not having sex.
Mhm.
And I think that's the area that sometimes single for men is in their favor. Cause it's like, I don't have to have you as my girlfriend. I don't have the responsibility of being your man, and I still can get sexually satisfied. I mean, why do I wife you up if I don't have to?
Right. And I'll add right quick. So what I learned in my relationships is that um, women, people think women, like you said, men can cheat with no attachment. But what I've learned is that a lot of women will cheat because they're missing that emotional attachment and they're not getting it from at home. So because this happened to me, I wasn't the man I was supposed to be, so they went to get it from somewhere else. It's not because they wanted to per se, but also I did a lot of work on myself as well. So all the situationships I went in, some women actually wanted the situationships, and sometimes I didn't feel like I was adequate enough to give them what they wanted for a relationship. So I stepped away and stuff because like that those two relationships, I had two bad breakups. So I learned from those breakups that I needed to do a lot of work on myself. So that's part of the reason why I waited so long as well to actually get into a relationship. So I'm not really out on the streets like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not just jumping from one situationship to another. I'm very careful when it comes to making sure that I guard my space. So
Okay. All right. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
over a year ago.
Oh, wow. So
Mhm.
you got sexual discipline. That's a good quality.
Yep. I don't
Okay.
have community DICK.
Oh, he don't got. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Christy, you're up next. Thank you, Christy. You're up next. Okay, back to you. All right, Rodney. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Three flaws. So first thing, like I said, I like my own space. So at times I push people away because I like my own space. It's something I need to work on, especially if I'm going to get in a relationship. Two, I do work a lot. So I need to do a better job of having that work-life balance. And then three, I was supposed to have these prepared, Kendra. Give me a second. I know there's a third one out here. I would say sometimes my boy told me this. I have a business mindset, so sometimes my business mindset carries over to my relationships. So for an example, sometimes I'm very strict when it comes to the way I run my business. So let's say if someone books me, wants to book a massage, I have a process, right, for how I want these things to happen. Sometimes I carry that into my relationships or to whatever day situation I'm in. And my boy said, you need to understand that you need to know how to separate that. You know what I mean? Because I consider myself very empathetic and an active listener. Excuse me, an active listener. So I need to do a better job of just trying to separate the two, per se.
Okay, trying to separate the two per se. Got you.
Yes.
And why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
A woman would be very fortunate and lucky to be with me. One thing I like to say, I don't like the prize talk about men are the prize or the women are the prize. I think we both are the prize. I think whatever you desire is the prize. So if she desires me and I desire her, we're both the prize. So she would be lucky to be with me because I've done a lot of work on myself and I have, poured into making sure that I'm prepared to be in a relationship, that I have all the necessary skills to make sure that I'm giving my best to the woman that I want to be with. So she'll be fortunate to be with me because she's going to get everything that I think she needs in a man. I consider myself a leader. I consider myself someone who takes pride in just being a man, being responsible, being a good listener, being just an overall good person. So she gonna get what she desired with me.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Are you ready to become a dad?
I would say within the next 3 to 5 years. I'm not ready. Like if I meet her and let's say we get married within the next year, I would prefer also to be married first. I don't want
Right.
to. I'm technically adopted, even though my mother who raised me since I was 7 months old. But I saw the mistakes, of my birth mother. So I don't want to create another broken home as well, which is why I waited so long not to have kids. So I'm not ready to be a dad per se today, but 3 to 5 years from now, I will want to be a dad. But I would want to make sure that me and the woman that I'm with, we're on the same page with everything. Because I'm not like if I'm having a baby with you, like that's it. Like we, we equally yoked, So
I was gonna say, the number one reason that when I meet marriage-minded men on my show is because they're ready to start a family,
mhm.
right? And the fact that you didn't procreate without marriage, you don't have children, without like the woman being your wife. I feel like there's a lot of reasons why men get married, but the number one reason that I see when men are like, no, I'm ready to become a husband, they're ready to start their family. They're ready to start their legacy. So they have that mindset. So that's why I asked you, was you ready to become a dad? All right, let's do it. Rodney, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
Yes, and I prefer for her to be in the Florida area or at least 4 hours within driving distance of Tampa.
Say it one more time.
Oh, I said I know your show now because you didn't ask me if the distance should she be in Tampa, should she be in Florida, but I would say 4 to 6 hours driving distance. I would prefer her to be so she doesn't have to necessarily be in Florida per se, but like Savannah, Georgia only takes me 4 hours to get there, 4 to 5 hours. So
Okay.
yeah.
So now if it got serious, should she be open to moving?
With my career, I would be open to relocating, but I don't
Oh,
want.
okay. You can relocate to her potentially.
Yeah. Because of my license, I can just switch my license to another state. But I don't want to be back in New York. So if she lives in New York, she has to be. If she's willing, if she's from New York and she wants to move down, that's okay. But my preference is like Florida, Georgia is okay as well. So yeah, I can
Got
relocate.
You can relocate. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. So he tells you got to be within 4 hours of Tampa and he's open to relocating to you. What's your name on the app, sir?
My name is on the screen, Coach King Ride. So
So
that's
is
my.
Coach King Rod on the app too?
Yep.
Is it space?
Oh
Oh
no,
no,
it's all
yep, it's Coach.
together.
All right, there we goes. Coach King Rod. Coach King Rod. Ladies, if you're between the ages of 26 and 39, I think you're a good catch. And usually the good catches I give that too, they really truly are good catches. So I think you have good qualities.
I appreciate that, Kendra. Thank you. That means a lot.
No, for real. I think, to me, I like that you can be sexually disciplined. I really love that you don't have any kids. And the reason I love that you don't have any kids, that had to obviously be a conscious decision. And I just feel like I said, I don't pretend to be no relationship expert, none of that. But just as a woman hosting the show for 5 years, most of the men who do not have children are the marriage-minded men because they want a unit for their family.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I could tell you want to, like you even said, if you have a baby, you're locked in.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I don't want to create. I don't want to. It'd be hypocritical for me to want us to come together and then create another broken home. Like, I do my best not to be a hypocrite. I stand on what I stand on.
Okay, you don't got to strip, but we got some ladies out here, child.
Oh Lord.
They like, Kendra, we want to see his six pack, please.
Yo.
You ladies know, because if a man say I want to, well, men have said I want her to do the Kendra Kim so I can see her behind. We not doing no Destiny. We not doing that. If you the girl, what you can do, Destiny, is you can hit him up and let's see if you can be his destiny, literally. Coach King Rod is his name. Coach King Rod on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Coach King Rod is his name. Listen, I'm wishing you the best, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, ladies, one more thing. I'll show you. You can send him a DM. That's how you guys can get his information, like his attention, or scroll down and let him know you like him, the heart or the star. But let me try to do that. That's Shoot Your Shot. You click on it, and I'm going to say, hey. And that's how you get his attention, too. You can be in the DMs, child. Coach King Rod is his name. All right, ladies, 26 to 39. If you have no kids, one could be the exception, and live within 4 hours of Tampa. Let me ask you this. This is no challenge. This is no pushback. Just being clear, because I think a lot of ladies are going to reach out to you anyways. If a woman has 2 kids, does she got a shot or no?
No.
All right, so if you got 2 kids, you don't have a shot. All right. Okay. All right, listen, I wish you the best.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Keep going.
Bye, baby. Yes, ladies, I'm trying to tell y'all. You can cash out on your womb as a wife. And I'm not trying to be funny, but there's men who understand the essence of you having a child, right? There are some men who understand the essence of you having a child and will respect your requirement of you got to be his wife in order to have his child. So just think about that. As these men out here, well, sometimes you might want to have a kid without the man child. That's on you too. But this men out here who cash out, that's what they're looking for. Women without kids. And if you got kids, listen, your kids are beautiful and they're amazing. Probably find a man who does not care or already has kids and doesn't want any more kids. I think that's why I think women with kids should focus on men who have kids, because sometimes they don't want to birth no more kids. So it's like, okay, I'm going to give you a baby because you already got a baby, right? All right, let's keep on. All right, Crystal, show me the wall. What we about to get in with Crystal, child? What we about to get into? Y'all like this page and subscribe to the channel before I bring Crystal on. Crystal, take the phone and show the wall. I got to see the room. I got to verify your room, Chris. Is it Christy? Christy, take the camera. Yeah, take it and show the wall. I got to see the wall. All right. Ooh, child, pray for us. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Christy, what you doing, girl? Sit up, girlfriend.
I'm disabled, so sitting up is impossible, Kendra G.
Okay, well, I apologize. I apologize. If you cannot.
It's not impossible, but there is some sort of disabilities that don't make you get up.
What happened?
Okay, I'll get serious. I was in a car accident in 2019, and yeah.
So are you paralyzed?
You asked me if I'm paralyzed. I'm gonna be serious with you. No, I'm not paralyzed.
Okay. But you can't sit up on your own? You don't have to if you can. It's okay.
Cannot.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
All right. But I guess just for curiosity, since you're on a dating show, are you able to walk and all those things?
This might get crazy. Am I able to walk? I could take maybe like 7 steps, 8 steps
Okay. Okay.
with a
Are you in a
walker.
you have a walker or are you in a wheelchair?
I'm in the bed, but I can get into a walker and scoot around.
Okay. I mean, you're not on bed rest 24 hours, or are you?
I can go on tangents. I'm in bed 24 hours right now, but I'm protesting. That's why I'm in bed.
Oh, did your accident happen recently?
2019
Oh, well, that's like, what is that? 6 years ago.
Memorial Day 6 years ago,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. All right. So you ready? You looking for love tonight with me?
for sure.
Okay. Is your name Christy?
Yes,
And Christy, where you calling us from, honey?
Houston, Texas,
Houston. How old are you?
40.
40. And do you work?
I'm disabled.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No,
No kids. And have you ever been married?
no.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces Aries cusp, but I'm really an Aries, but I fall on the cusp.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So we got Christy in Houston, 40, Pisces. She's disabled, no kids.
I'm an Aries, but I'm a cusp.
Oh, you're Aries. I put Pisces. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's try it again. We got Christy, Houston, 40, Aries, disabled, no kids, never married. What kind
Yep.
of man you looking for, girl?
This is Chris Brown.
Say again.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown for what?
That's the man I'm looking for.
To play his music?
Girl, is that why I'm on this dating show? Chris Brown.
You're calling me because you want to date Chris Brown?
I don't want to date,
Huh?
but we can date if that's what he want. But he in jail right now, so I'm on here. I'm protesting. I want Chris Brown. I watched your show for years. My sister peddled your show, and I watched it, and I thought really hard on your question. I want Chris Brown.
What do you want to do with Chris Brown?
Date him, kiss all on him, talk, have nice conversations with him, explore him, and everything.
So, if Chris Brown is not an option in real life, are you okay with never having anybody else?
If Chris Brown isn't an option in my life, will I date any other man in the world? They gotta prove to me they better than Chris Brown. Prove to me, because that's how valuable I am as a person. If I choose Chris Brown and you think you better than him, prove it to me. Prove me you better than Chris Brown, and I may consider you.
Okay, I want to be sensitive because
Go
I know
ahead.
you've been.
No,
I know you've been in.
no. Be raw. Be raw. I'm
Well,
honest.
no, hold on. I mean, I'm gonna. I could be raw and sensitive at the same time.
My heart doesn't hurt on anything. You go ahead and
No,
say anything.
it's not about hurting your heart. That's never my intentions. I
Okay.
just have some serious questions.
Okay, go ahead.
So, obviously, you been through an accident.
Mm-hmm.
So, my question is, are you on drugs? Like,
No,
have they prescribed drugs to you that are like painkillers that I don't know might make you hallucinate at times?
no, but no, I'll answer your question without prefacing. No, I'm not on drugs.
Oh, so they don't give you like painkiller drugs, none of that?
They will give you gabapentin, but that's not a drug hitting thing. You have to prove that you're in so much agonizing pain before they give you any type of pain medication. So they usually let people suffer in pain most of the time.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, I don't like to be a dream killer, but I mean, listen, there's an
Listen,
opportunity. I will say this. It could
there's a
be. I mean, hold on. You would have to work extremely hard at it, but it's not far fetched to say that you can meet Chris Brown. You know, he does meet and greets, he does all those things. But Chris Brown not in a relationship with his baby mamas. So that's being
I know he's not in a relationship with his baby mamas, and he's a very mysterious type of character. And you're asking me if I will be with another man if I can't get with Chris Brown. Here's the thing. I selected a man for myself, and it took me 11 years to come out and admit that's the man that I'm interested in and want. I'm a type. This gets a little bit deep, so whatever questions you ask me, I'm gonna answer. But that's the man I desire and want.
well,
And I'm not here to play around. I'm not here because he's a celebrity. I don't care if this man has any money or not. What I'm here for is Chris Brown. He's locked up in jail. He got three baby mama. He got a whole bunch of different things, right? And just because he's a celebrity, just imagine, would I date a man with three baby mama? Yeah, I would. So, but if somebody come up to me and tell me I'm a better man for you than Chris Brown, and I consider Chris Brown for 11 years, you better prove it to me. But if I can meet,
Christy, I want us to be respectful. You
yeah,
can consider Chris Brown until you see Jesus. It ain't gonna happen, girlfriend, and I love you. I
you
mean, like I said, the furthest it may go is a meet and greet, and if you got that, that is God being good. But you're gonna waste a lifetime
you
on a
think I'm
person.
wasting
This
a
and
lifetime?
I want to just say this. This is kind of what happens. You can desire what you want, but do you want to waste your lifetime on a person you're never gonna get? So you want to waste
Okay.
your life? You want to waste your whole entire life because you desire a man who's never gonna be your man. That's what you want to do with your life.
If I can't get Chris Brown, I'm not getting out of this bed. And if anybody recognized me on this app, I do have my own platform. I've been wait. I've and if you recognize me, I have a my platform has been
I
growing.
don't reckon, but we're not talking about your platform. You
I'm
call
not
my
talking. Yeah,
platform,
I'm not talking about
but
my
okay, but
platform.
hold on, we're not gonna promote your platform. That's not why we're
I'm
here.
not promoting my platform. What I'm saying is, when I said my platform, I'm not promoting it. Definitely not promoting it. What I'm saying is, I'm not the type of person that chase after a man. I'm not a person who think that I can get Chris Brown. I'm on Kendra G and telling you that's the man I decide for myself. That was your question. You said what I want. I told you I wanted Chris Brown. You could proceed with whatever questions you have.
Well, there's no more questions. I mean, the only man you want is Chris Brown, so I guess we're finished.
Okay, so the only man I want is Chris Brown, right? But you're asking me, do I want to waste my life on a desire for a man that I may not get?
No, no, no. You're not gonna get. It's not a may.
Oh, you saying
I
I'm
mean,
not
listen, this is
gonna
what I
get
will
Chris Brown?
say. Maybe, I mean, listen, a meet and greet, listen, I think if you worked hard, there could be a potential of an opportunity of a meet and greet because Chris Brown does meet and greets. But Chris Brown becoming your boyfriend absolutely will not happen in this lifetime.
It won't happen absolutely in his lifetime.
Absolutely. I would bet
Absolutely
my
not.
life on that.
You will
And
bet
I'm
your
just,
life on him.
yeah.
Okay, if Chris Brown cannot be the man I pick cannot be the man I desire, and I desire a relationship, and will I waste my time chasing Chris Brown? No, but I would like Chris Brown to tell me he can't be my boyfriend. I don't want to hear it for Kendra G. And and I might not get a meet and greet from Chris Brown if he doesn't tell me, Chris Brown won't tell me that he can't be my boyfriend and have a relationship with me and give me a rejection. This is not a world that I really desire. But if I had to make a desire over Chris Brown, I would say, then Donald Trump, you need to fix the healthcare system because if you do that, that will make me a very happy person. That's what I feel. And I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, that's great. The healthcare system fixed. Because I spent 6 years in a situation where the healthcare system is bad. And I'm at my last straw. And my last straw is to come on, embarrass myself and get whatever comments or whatever on Kendra G and tell Chris Brown, you are the only person in this world right now that I'm interested in. If
Okay,
that's
Christy. Okay, Christy. I heard you respectfully. I wish you well in your lifetime. Okay, honey. I wish you the best.
love you, girl.
All right, bye, baby.
Keep doing you.
Thank you. Who's um? God bless her soul. God bless her soul. God bless her soul. What I will say is this: I think Christy is an extreme case. but she's not a far-fetched case. And I think the overall far-fetched case is you can desire this. And this is not a woman statement. This goes to anybody's statement because I know all we do is focus on a woman on my show. You can desire whatever the hell you want. But if they don't want you back, you're just wasting your time. And you have to ask yourself, do you want to waste your lifetime desiring a person who may not want you? It's your life, so you can make that decision. And that's why I don't try to get too invested, because at the end of the day, child, you got to live your life, right? And you know yourself. And regardless to what Kendra G says, what my comment section says, what your mama says, whatever action you make, you gotta deal with the consequence. I feel like I don't like to be a dream killer. That really don't be my intentions. We can't see your face. We got two people. We got Rocks. Okay, Burns. Show me the wall. Show me your wall. The other side. Okay, show me your face. I gotta see your face. Bring the camera down. Your nephews are the king of the goofies. Okay. So someone's telling me, again, I don't know. Listen, I don't have time to be watching I'm aware of, but my cousins is always going to tell me. So his nephews are the king of the goofies who stay on my channel. Goodness gracious, what? When people say I ain't got no kids, they my kids. Because these children boys, these boys can't live without Kendra G, child. They cannot, to the point where you are calling your family members to call me. This is like stalking. You're like stalkers at this moment in time. And I really feel sad for anybody that follows these pages, because you guys are following goofies. Like, you're following goofies. Who the hell literally spends their whole days and nights worrying about a woman on YouTube? Like, really? And I feel sad. So y'all can, so again, because I'm not knowledgeable, like, I really do not watch any of these channels. I'm aware of overall, but I don't know the names and all that shit, y'all. I don't be knowing. I actually have a real life, and I be busy in my life. And this is why I will always be more successful than the people that watch me, because guess what? You waste time on me. Imagine if you could just build your own brand and focus on yourself. You could probably at some point in time be more successful than me, but you will never be more successful than me because you spend too much time on me. You can't build your own shit. And it's whack to me. I'll never respect it. I mean, I feel like these are the weakest men on the planet in my eyes. The men that I know will never take joy in knowing they ain't shit without a woman. They will never, they will do all that they could do to build their own everything. But the fact that you got to build your back off of a woman's channel really shows the goofiness and the small penisness that you have. And even if you're married, who gives a hell? Like, your wife married a goofy. Who wants to marry a goofy, child? What the hell? All right. With that being said, thank you, cousins. I don't know. I was trying to give him a chance. I kind of felt it, but I don't, sometimes I don't mind having discussions. I actually never mind having discussions, to be quite honest. I don't like being a troll, though, but we can have a debate and all those things. We've had those a lot of times on my show. I just don't like trollers. But thank y'all, cousins, for telling me, because I really didn't know. But when y'all kept saying it over and over and over again, they cannot make it without me. That's a known fact. Like, it is a known, I don't care what they say. Whenever they say my name, period, they cannot make it without me. And that's actually what irritates them the most. That's what irritates all of them the most. Because they can talk about me, even if it's negative. All they do is prove you can't do shit without Kendra G. I don't care if they talking about me negative all day. They talking about me. You see, I don't even know their name. I don't know their name. I don't know their page. All I know is this. They some weak people who can't build a brand without Kendra G. And if you could do it without me, run your channel and never say my name and never do my content. So as long as you do those two things, you will prove that you are my bitch ass children. You are my bitch ass children. And that goes for whoever. If you felt it in your chest, I was talking to you. If you say something negative, if you're using a comment, all you prove is you are a small penis man or a bad hygiene woman. You cannot build a platform without my existence, so it does not matter what you say. All you do is prove you can't be me. And that's just the fact. And I won every single time. I will win every single time. Because I don't need you. You need me. Point blank, period. And the fact that you enlisting cousins and family members now, y'all starting to really get weak. It's starting to really get weak and sad. I feel bad for y'all. And I feel, and ladies, please don't marry bitch ass kids, because then y'all be having, bitch ass men, because then you're going to have bitch ass kids. I don't care if they married, the wife married a bitch ass and go and give birth to a bitch ass child. So that's what happens when you connect with a bitch ass man. You make bitch ass kids. And who wants to be attached to that? A weak man. Imagine that. Imagine your child got to look up to a man who can't even create a YouTube page without a woman. Now, ain't that some shit for your ass? Now, with that being said, we done. We got to go. And that's it. Good night, everyone. Good night.